In this lecture, we will talk more about the equations of hyperbolas. We want to find out an equation for the hyperbola that has its center at origin and satisfy the given conditions. Okay, the given conditions are for C is like 0, positive, negative 2, 0, positive, negative 1. This tells us the foci and vertices are on the y-axis. So if it's on the y, then negative sign should be in front of x squared. Okay? Now, look. From the given condition, one can see that C is 2. Why C is 2? Because foci is 0, positive, negative 2. Center is at the origin, so C is 2. And A is 1. Okay? A is 1. Alright. Yeah. A is always from vertex. C always is bigger than A or B. Okay? Alright. Now we should be able to find out B then, because C squared is A squared plus B squared. So A squared plus B squared is C. Then we know C is 2 squared. C squared is 2 squared. And 1 squared plus B squared. Okay, so in this case we know then B squared is 3. Okay? Now, please note that vertices are on the y-axis. So, then what we get is that we should have a negative sign in front of x squared. Okay? And then y squared is a positive sign. Now, who is positive? Who is A? So 1 goes down to here. Okay? And then B squared goes to negative. And that's the final solution. Alright? So, here we then have the answer for the first example. Alright. Now, let's look at another example. Another example says that find an equation for the hyperbola that has center at the origin and satisfy the given conditions. Vertices is positive, negative 3, 0. That's A is given. A is 3. Okay? Passing through 7, 1. How are we going to use this condition? Okay, now look. We know the center is at the origin, and now we know the vertices is on the x-axis. So you may want to write down the standard form of the equation. Is what? X squared over A squared minus Y squared over B squared is 1. Because here vertex is on the x-axis. Okay. And you also know what? A is 3 since vertices positive, negative 3, 0. Okay? Alright. Now, you can do is you put x squared, you put a into the equation. Okay, and then you have y squared. B squared is 1. Since this hyperbola passes through 7 and 1, then you put 7 1 into the equation. That's going to be true. Okay, so then from you may write since 7 1 is on the hyperbola, then what we have will be 7 squared over 3 squared minus 1 squared over b squared is 1. Okay. Now we got to solve for b or b squared. How to do that? Both sides plus 1 over b squared, or 1 squared. Yeah, both sides plus 1 squared. How to get rid of these two? 1 squared over b squared plus 1 squared over b squared on both sides. Okay? So what do you get? You then get, you cancel this 2. Which 2? Where's my pencil? Right here. Cancel that. So then what do we have? We then have a 7 squared over 3 squared equals 1 minus 1 over b squared. Okay, and then plus. So here we have a plus. You add. So this is plus. And then minus 1 on both sides. What do we get? We then have a 7 squared is 49 over 9 minus 1 equals 1 over b squared. Okay, 1 is what? We keep going this way. That's 49 over 9 minus 9 over 9 equals 1 over b squared. Keep going. Then you have a 40 over 9 is 1 over b squared. Alright. Do you really want b, or do you really want b squared? Not really. Okay. You see what? You see here is 1 over b squared times y squared. So you have 1 over b squared equals 1 over b squared equals 40 over 9. So then what do we have? We then have a x squared over a squared. A squared is 3 squared. Okay. If you want, we will do more steps. Okay. And then minus 1 over b squared is 40 over 9 times y squared over 1. If you want to write more, that will be x squared over 9. It's still in the screen. Okay. And here, minus 40 y squared over 9 equals 1. Okay. So that's the final answer. Okay. Now let's look at third example in this lecture. Let's again find the equation of the hyperbola. that has center at the origin and satisfy the given conditions. Vertices 3, 0, asymptotes y equals plus minus 2x. In this case, you do is your solution from here, then you can immediately find out A. Okay, so A equals 3 since vertices are positive, negative, 3, 0. Okay. Now, these vertices are on the x-axis. Okay, so the direction should be like this. Yeah, like this for the hyperbola. Then you know these two, the slope of asymptotes is 2, which equals B over A. If you remember somewhere in previous lecture, you see similar to this one. That's B is here over A. Okay, this is B, this is A. If the branches are in horizontal direction. Okay? So, you have a B over A, and you have a what? You have a 3 for A, you see? Then you can find B. Okay? Hence, B equals 2 times 3, which is 6. Now you have AB, so the equation would be what? You may say, then the equation will be x squared. If you are not sure, you write x squared y squared equals 1. Okay? Now, is on the x-axis, vertices are on the x-axis, so in front of y is negative. And then whoever is positive, whoever is A, okay, so 3 should be down below x-axis. And B is 6, then down below is y. Okay, so final answer, x squared over 9 minus y squared over 36 equals what? Okay, so this will be the third example. Alright, I'll see you next time.